Hey everybody, welcome back to Shogun Total War and our Hojo campaign, where things are not looking nearly as good as they were a short while ago. So we're dealing with a couple of faction reemergences in the middle of our territory, as you can see here. The green and yellow lands are lands that we own, and you may remember at the beginning of the previous episode, we had all of this stuff too. Echu, Echigo, Shimatsuke, Shimosa, Kazusa. These are places we've had for really since the beginning of the campaign, and some places we took relatively recently but have held, without really any danger of losing them. We've got the Takeda emerging here in Kai with almost a full stack under a 6-star daimyo. This is Takeda Shingen, and he's leading a mixed force with a couple of Nodachi samurai, a fair amount of Ashigaru, but some other archers, some Yari samurai as well. They're all, of course, getting an honor bonus thanks to the high rank of their leading general. And in Echigo province, we are seeing a stack and a half or so of a reemergence of the Uesugi clan, who it's been so long since they've been alive that I didn't at first know who had this very fine dark blue color. But it is the Uesugi, and they've emerged with a much more modest, lower skilled, lower ranked faction leader, the daimyo here, Uesugi Norimasa, with another similarly mixed force. You've got some archers, some cavalry archers, some Nodachi samurai, a fair amount of Yari Ashigaru. So this is almost like a peasant uprising of these faction reemergences. So they're not nearly as strong as they seem to have been in medieval Total War, where you could have like 5 or 6 stacks of an enemy army emerging. But it's not just these reemergences which are the problem. These of course would be bad enough, but no. We have several provinces. Let's see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, I guess, which are just rebellions, just straight up peasant revolts. And so these are going to be mixed as well. It looks like we've got some archers and Yari Ashigaru here, and pretty much everywhere. That seems to be the standard peasant uprising, with the variation of some rebel warrior monks up in Echu. So why do we have this? Well, I think I figured it out. At the end of the last episode, it occurred to me that maybe sending my daimyo on a wild naval invasion halfway across the map, very far from our territory, to Bizen, I believe it was, sending him with basically 2 stacks of armies, is probably what did it. In medieval Total War, there's this very cool mechanic where if your king, your faction leader, gets separated from the territory, so to speak, you send him off on an island in the middle of the Mediterranean, then the rest of your territory suffers a great deal of unrest. Disloyalty spreads, as you might imagine that it would. The king's gone, let's go nuts. It's kind of like the old plot to those old Robin Hood movies from back in the day, where King Richard is off on crusade, so his brother takes over in his absence. So that's what we're dealing with here. I just didn't realize that would happen, but it certainly has. However, I have realized that there are a couple of things that we can do. Of course, there's the military response. We are drastically driving my daimyo back into the east. Hojo Ujitsuna, who was our very first daimyo. He's 51 years old. I think he's got life in him yet to put down most, if not all, of these rebellions. So he's definitely going to be driving east through the traitorous Oda lands to get back home, and probably go along the northern edge here to capture back Echigo and then maybe sweep back down south. However, in addition to that, in addition to sending my other generals, we also have the option of using subterfuge. We did this just a little bit with our conquest of Kaga province a while ago. We had bribed a rebel force there with our emissary, and that made a nice dent in the rebel forces. We got our first warrior monk units as a result, and were able to take it over with much less loss than we would have suffered had we fought the battle entirely with our own units. And we've got several emissaries kicking around. Let's see, we've got 2, it looks like. 2 emissaries currently. Is that it? I thought we had another one. Yes, we've got I guess we've got 3. 1, 2, 3, something like that. For some reason, they don't use all the space here with this, so that's a little confusing, but you do have these arrows. So we've got one here in Kazuza for sure. He's got 1 honor, and I realized that we can actually just bribe this army immediately. So what would that cost us? Okay, 900 koku. Now we could definitely go there with this emissary right now, but I'm thinking it might be better to go here in Shimosa. The reason is, if they assault and we cannot hold off with our Yari Samurai, which we might be able to do, but it's only a small castle, so we might not. If we lose this, the rebels are free to go anywhere. Hitachi, Musashi, reinforce Shimotsuke, or come back down here. So I think we want to stop this while we can. Right? We're going to go ahead and bribe that, and it's exactly the same, 900 koku. Fantastic. So we're going to attempt that bribe. Now, we've got another emissary. Okay, he's in Omi, and I've decided he was in Yamashiro. We're going to move him towards Owari because there's another port here. And we're going to use that to get, oh, I don't know, maybe over to Totomi to bribe this army next? Or maybe we'll move this army over to try to take out these rebels. We'll see if that's an option. But we're going to get that emissary over here. And we've got one here in Hoki, so where can you go? I guess we could bribe Kazuza with this guy, and then we don't have to worry about the south, right? We'd lock down these important provinces. I think that's a good move. That's 900 koku. Hopefully our guys can get there without getting assassinated on the way. So that's that. We're training everywhere we can. I'd love to go and take out, you know, some of these rebels right now. We've got an heir here who could go over to Echigo immediately. But the problem with that is we do have the Oda right here. And I'm thinking that they're going to be planning to attack us fairly soon. I want to get the daimyo over, help sort of maybe stabilize somewhat the western border, and then we can be in a better position to deal with the rebels. Okay, Hitachi Fortress is finished. Great. Let's see what the Mori are going to do. We've gone through their lands, and you know we've done some pillaging, but of course we haven't really hurt the Mori very much, and the Takeda are spreading out. Okay, so I was wondering, oh no, no. Oh, this is so bad. The thing I was not sure of is, since the Uesugi and the Takeda and the rebels in many cases have sieges that they're still waiting out. You know, they're sieging my my castles. I was not sure if they were going to wait for those sieges to finish before spreading out and conquering other places. And no, indeed, they have not waited. So Tamba province is lost. Osaka province we have taken without a fight. So they've fled from that. But we have lost Noto. This is another rebellion. Looks like a totally new rebellion. Unless they moved over here. Oh, they probably moved up from Echigo, is that it? Yeah, or Echu. Okay, Castle Assault. We've got an archer unit, and this is a rebel force. I don't think there's much of a prayer, but let's command the defense personally. We haven't seen any castle assaults or defenses yet, so we'll show you what we're dealing with. It's not much. It is a box, right? This is the castle. Now, the camera is very restricted here, so I can't even leave the confines of this little wooden fence. But it at least gives us some high ground. It at least channels the forces. We're already set to engage at will, so we may as well stay right here. You'll notice that there's no way for any other passage inside. You're not able to attack the walls directly. Alright, this is do or die here. I mean, we're going to die, but... The Yaris, the Samurai Archers. Yeah, this is a lot of our Yari Ashigaru. And if we could rout some of them, could be in a pretty good position. I guess I'll just stand right here. They're going to run into me. They're going to be kind of surrounded. We'll switch over to melee mode as soon as they get in range. Try not to pursue them out the gate. That's going to be hard. If we can rout this unit through the others, that might be good. 26. Let's go for it. All right, they also got 58 Yari Ashigaru coming in behind him. I think we are going to get rid of one of these units, so that's nice. But I can't imagine we're going to win this. It looks like these guys, though, are in loose formation, which is actually really good for us. Because that's not a formation you want to be in when you're in melee. We're going to at least do some damage to him. Alright, I think I want to pull back if we can. Okay, 44, 60. Let's go for them. I just didn't want to get surrounded on the hill there. Alright, they're the real problem, the 50 samurai archers. I mean, we may simply get overwhelmed here, but if we manage to hold out or rout a lot of them, these archers are going to be harder to beat. So let's just speed it up. Yep. Not a lot to be done there. Okay, and we've got another assault. This is Kai, and this is the Takeda. We've got 33 Yari Ashigaru. I'm just going to automatically resolve that one. So we took 5 of them. Okay, great. We lost Sagami. That's that province there. Takeda managed to spread out and take that. Okay, castle being assaulted here. We've got 110 men, but there's 720 of them. And I think this is another small castle. Let's see what damage we can do, though. So, yeah, another basic, tiny little castle here. And yeah, we're on engage at will. Engage at will. We're not trying to skirmish or anything here. All right, and there they are. Several Nodachi samurai. It looks like 3 units. Samurai archers. I thought the faction leader was here, but maybe he moved off to conquer one of my northern provinces. Alright, we've got Yari Ashigaru here. I think I want them back. We're going to keep you guys back in the castle. Okay. This is like their general, right? They're keeping everyone well back. That's interesting. And I'm not seeing any honor flags on these guys, so they are led by a low-level general here. It's not really going to help, sadly. But let's target him. Oh, he's gonna get right up close. I don't know. Should we try to go in? Probably not. We don't have any honor either. Coming right up to the gate. Let's see if they'll allow us to engage. We do outnumber them right now. Alright, so let's halt. Shoot. No one else is coming. 43. Alright, we're not doing anything to them. Let's switch to these guys. Alright, that's it for our general. Let's send the Yari Ashigaru down. Alright, that's it. So we took 46 of them out, or let's see, 60 total. So I don't know if the auto-resolve would have been better there. And here Musashi is being invaded. This is Lord Takeda, and we've got 2 units of archers. Now, that we are very outnumbered, but we do have a bridge, so I think I want to command this personally. Oh, the rebels are here So So this is the total size of the enemy forces. Is that both the rebels and Takeda? Let's go ahead and command the defense. And I'm not sure if we're going to be on the right side of the river here, because just like the last battle where we had a three-way fight, we started next to an enemy. And so the same thing may be going on here. Well, we do get to deploy. And I'm wondering if we want to deploy like back here. But let's do the sort of typical thing and just quickly look around. Okay, they are on the other side. There's the rebels, and here's Takeda. Okay. They've got their faction leader here. The daimyo himself has come with his heavy cavalry. Got some Nodachi samurai. Now, the two of them may fight because they're both on the same side of the river. It looks like they're heading toward each other. Alright, good, good, good. You guys fight, kill each other. Let's see what's going to happen there. I mean, I'm sure the Takeda's going to win. Yeah, pretty handily they drove him off. Okay, that at least, you know, it cost them a little fatigue. Maybe they took a few losses. Yep. Okay, there's the daimyo. Here's 60 Yari-Ashigaru, and look at the honor on these guys. We've got like 3 honor, I think, for all of these units. This is the 6th rank daimyo. So we've just allowed them to come in and tear through our undefended center. Really bad stuff. But, you know, all the honor in the world might not protect you from an arrow, right? So at least we can do a lot of damage to them and hope to hit them hard before they get really well established. So this confirms to me that we want to go for Takeda and Uesugi hard and fast with our daimyo. And maybe our heir. Maybe we even sacrifice a bit of land to Oda to get our interior territory, you know, solidified. All right, guys, they're not coming. Well, we're defending, so they have to come, right? Here they come. Here they come. Red guys, the Nodachi samurai, are vulnerable. They're very strong on the. All right, let's do a little fallback here, and we'll kind of switch it up so we split them. Let's go, 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 go. All right, let's hit them. We're going to have to micromanage this, and really it's about maximizing kills, of course. Yari Samurai. The honor, I think, does mean their morale is going to be real good. Alright, you go there. Uh-oh. I think the faction leader is coming. Yeah, he's coming right after my general. Okay. And they're attacking. Let's run, let's run, let's run. I'd love for you to get up on this hill, but I don't think you're going to make it. Well, okay, they are standing there. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Yeah, we're not going to make it. All right, let's at least get some kills. And let's turn around and maybe get a point-blank shot in. We're not going to have time. We are uphill, but we're archers with no honor versus a full-strength, super high honor heavy cav unit. Not going to go well for us. All right, taking out some Yari-Ashigaru, taking out some Yari Samurai. I feel like we did some good work here, but this is going to be over very quick. Yeah. All right. So that's Musashi, which is really bad. This is our honeypot, right? Okay. Now we're still under siege here, so we could go in and you know, maybe not lose too much if we can rescue our men. But Dewa province is invaded. We've got 2 units of Yari Samurai and 1 of the Yari Ashigaru. I think, geez, do we want to fight this? This is the faction leader, and they outnumber us more than 2 to 1, right? The daimyo's here, I think. But these guys have less honor. Let's see what it's like. And we do have highlands, right? This is it's a highland province. Okay. And we can set up. So, we don't have any honor. I guess we want to be like here. Keep the Ashigaru in the back. Something like that. Okay, they're right over there. Yari Ashigaru, Yari Ashigaru, Yari Samurai. That's 120, 180 accounted for. But there's... Oh, here we go. Yeah. Okay. Lots of Yari Ashigaru. They got some cavalry archers, which is going to be murder. There's not anything I can do about that except just take it. All right. And actually, I guess the faction leader's not here. The general is Yari Samurai. Alright, let's go right down here, and we'll follow up with the Yari Ashigaru, try to keep him off the flanks. Starting to get some wavering on the left. And here comes the cavalry, and we're getting outflanked on the right, and here we go. You know, they held out longer than I expected. I was hoping we would actually break a unit, but we were badly outnumbered, so it makes sense that they wouldn't be fleeing from us, I guess, so quickly. So we lost Dewa province. Now Mutsu, I'm going to have to check where that is. He is retreated from there. And that was the faction leader. Okay. Oh, rebels appeared here. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so bad. Okay, Hitachi. Alright. We can definitely win this. We really ought to. Rebels and bandits. The rebel faction is led by the Sataki clan. Alright. We're gonna keep this one. A wonderful atmospheric fog battle for us. So, I guess they're gonna be right about here. We don't have any cavalry, so I don't feel like we can really utilize the fog. We've got Naginata, so we got actually a little less than I was thinking. But let's get up on this hill, if we can. Yeah, Yari Samurai. We're not concealed, but I'm thinking, I don't know. The trees are going to be helpful anyway in some way. I guess we could get up on this hill. But we're even numbers. Let's keep it simple here. And I just have no idea where they are. We're just this is that that wonderful feeling of uncertainty that this game provides. Oh, I just heard them. There they are. Okay, good. And they should have 3 units too. So there's another unit back. I think I can barely see him moving back there. Maybe not. Alright, it's just Yari Ashigaru, so I'm feeling good about that. There you are. I can see you in the fog, but I can't select you. The atmosphere and the tension generated by not knowing where the enemy is in the first few minutes of the battle is unique to this game. I think I've said it before in this series. But Medieval Total War, you know, if you start up a battle in Medieval, you know, same engine, right? Same game, basically. Start up a battle in Medieval, you're pretty much from the beginning of the battle, you're going to know where the enemy is. You're going to see them. They typically set up very close to you when they're on the defensive, or they choose, you know, an obvious high point. The Shogun Total War AI uses the entire map in a way that I just have not seen in any other Total War game. So they will be all over the place. They will search out through the trees. Right now, it's foggy, so they can't see me, and they're searching that out. If the fog were not here, I guarantee you they would be coming on more steadily right now. So we do have options, right? Because of this, we could take advantage of it if we had some faster units. If we wanted to overwhelm them, we could come down and charge these Yari Ashigaru and get them to rout. I want to keep my army together, even though we've got superiority anyway. But yeah, there's just some amazing atmosphere you can get from being in a situation where you don't know where the enemy is. And so that initial maneuvering feels very fraught. You know, it feels very tense and very momentous when you give a move order into some, you know, forested slope or over the top of a hill so you can see what the heck's going on. So let's get down here with our Yari Samurai and let's move some support down as well. And we'll get the Naginata over with the general. We're attacking down. Right? We should be doing pretty good. So far, so good. I know we're giving up the slope a little bit, but I don't think it matters quite so much here. We've got an honor advantage, we've got armor and weapon upgrades, and they're already routing. Fantastic. Yep. Look how... just how different that battle went. You didn't even kill half of them, of one unit. But coming down out of the fog off that slope, just great. Alright, they're going to get off the map, I think. I guess I should follow them to make sure. Yeah, they're going to be gone. Okay, so we saved Hitachi, which is really important because that's the place we've poured all of our investment into. And then the siege in Shimosa province, that's right here. That was like our starting capital, really. 3 seasons, but they could assault it and we'd lose it. All right, good. We got a rank here on this Defender of Hitachi. Awesome. Great. So we're bribing in Kazusa. Fantastic. And yeah, I mean, I think we lost money. Last year we had 18,000. Now we got 12,000. But we can operate at this level, I think. Look at this. We've lost all of the north. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, we're going to have to just keep up the bribery. We got Kazusa back. And you know what the other nice thing about this is? I don't think we can command them this season because we just bribed them. But next season, we'll be able to send them anywhere the hell we want. So you can go right over to Shimosa, my friend. And 355 koku, that is an absolute steal for bribing these jerks. Okay, so we'll get them. We're still training stuff. That's very good. And again, so I was holding off building facilities up here, building ports. Ports would be really nice. If I had a port in Dewa, I've got a shinobi here right now. I could get a big force right here, right now, if I had a port. So probably ports like everywhere or most places would be a good strategy. Also a good strategy, not decapitating your realm by sending your daimyo way off on a suicide mission to the west. But that's a lesson, I have now learned, I think. So, do we want to go up here? Grab Echizen. That'd be 1, 2, right? 3, 4 provinces to get over here, where I want to get. Now, we've lost this, but we can retake it. Or do I want to do something else? And honestly, we could split these forces, and that may be the thing to do. We've got a good general here. He's the bribed warrior monk. Togashi Yamashiro. I think this is the same guy we bribed. And we've got some more warrior monks coming. So, yeah, let's keep the emissary coming because he's going to go down here to bribe some other stuff. And where are you going? Okay, you're bribing... Oh, you're bribing in Shimosa. So actually, I don't need you to bribe Shimosa, I guess. I can send you up here. This is what we'll do. We'll bribe you for 450 koku. Alright, you're going to come down, you're going to bribe Shimosa. You're going to come to Owari, and then we're going to send you, over here to see where else we can bribe. Like maybe Saruga would be good. We just get that back. So, in a couple of turns as well, we're going to be at peace again with the Mori, I think. Because once we don't share a border with them, that should be all good. We've kept our Shimazu alliance, so that's given us a bit of unaffected income. Always very good. Let's keep our A shinobi with my general here, and let's keep one at a port, right? I think Bizen would be good. I think I lost some guys up at Hoku, so let's keep them there. I do like keeping eyes on the Mori. Let's see what they're doing. Okay, they still haven't taken Yamato. Okay, so there's still rebels all over the place. That's good. Maybe I will keep you here, just in the off chance we can do some damage to loyalty. But here's where we got to make a decision. I think we go up here with the faction leader, and we go down here to Mino with you. All right, this is a lot of infantry, of course. And they're armored up is the thing, too. 770 men versus 643 and 180. So the numbers would be about equal. And I think I need to do that or something like it in order to safely send my heir over to Echigo. Which I think I can do. Or Musashi. Damn. Maybe I better let the Uesugi run riot for a little while, because this might be more important. Might be more important to do this. I think that's what I'll do. We got rebels. We got to get this income back, right? 1,280 koku. So let's do that. We'll kick you out of Musashi. They'll probably just retreat. And let's get a unit that I can put down here as garrison. Like a Yari Ashigaru, which I don't have here. But maybe in Hida I do. No, I've been training top tier stuff. We're just going for Yari Samurai. That's fine. So, Kazuki, how about that? You can go over here, because you're just going to retreat anyway if you're in trouble, which you probably will be very soon. Okay. Alright, so you're going to go there. What about the faction leader? He's attacking the Oda. Now, if I attack here, and I decide I want to call off the attack, I wonder what happens. Well, I mean, I could reinforce with this army. I'm a little concerned that they're going to strike out at a place like Kaga, and speaking of, Let's see what we could use up here. We've got really only one full archer unit, so let's go with another. We got several warrior monks, so that should be sufficient. But he'd like, if we just bug out of here, then that's going to be an invitation to the Mori. So let's wait. Let's wait. That'll be there. I think Mikawa will hold on to that. We can't train here, but we can at least hold it. And Totomi, we got tons more archers coming. Okay, fine. We can expect to be attacked by rebels and Takeda, all sorts of places. So we've got a lot of work cut out for us. Let's keep the shinobi around for the moment and just double check Hitachi. That's doing stuff but not building. I think we'll wait on the building at the moment, to be perfectly honest, and let's just go for it. Okay, famous horse dojo. That's right. Shinano had a famous horse dojo. Oh, that's good. I think now we can get heavy cav there. That is, if we don't get attacked this turn. Yep. They're spreading out. Okay, so we're invading Echizen, and they're sticking around. So it's going to be the Battle of the Daimyos. Now, I think we're going to be doing pretty well. We outnumber them by a couple hundred, and I think we outrank them pretty considerably as well. So let's do this. They've got a highland map, it looks like. Oh, and it's wintertime, right. Okay. I don't know exactly where we'll be. But there's a bad spot for fighting. So we'll probably be fighting up there. Let's see. Let's go for it. Light wind all day. No change. Yeah, we're going to be fighting up there, aren't we? On that awful slope. On the other hand, we've got lots of good units. Naginata, Yari Samurai. We don't have any warrior monks in this army, but we've got some cav. So we got a nice balanced force. I think I'm going to keep this deployment. I like this one. And we'll see where they are. Are they up there? No, they're over there. Okay, but they're going to claim it. Right? It looks like they're moving that way. Alright, maybe not. Let's go here. See what they do. Once they see us approaching this ridge, are they going to move off to my right? Okay, I guess not. And they get lots of archers. So I'm worried if I try to go around here, they're just going to relocate to the top of that hill. So maybe that's what I ought to do. I ought to climb this hill, even though it's going to be kind of fatiguing. Try to get up here and go over. And of course, they're going to follow me with archers. Well, we're just going to have to take it for a little while. Now, I do have cavalry. So let's go ahead and grab you two companies. Go right after them. And you go right after them. Let's chase them off. They've got no support except other archers. Let's see how our Yari cavalry does. Good. Get some routing. Alright. I'm going to group you and then group everybody else if I can, which I really can't, so come one at a time. There we go. Now we can kind of turn this. Okay. And let's get our cavalry out of here. I don't want to run into spears. I mean, Yari Ashigaru were attacking, but I think we can extricate ourselves from that. Let's actually turn to head over here. We'll take out these archers, and then they'll have pretty much nothing left. We are still supporting our guys by firing into these archers. Almost all of our archers can hit theirs. There's the daimyo. Now, these Yari Cav, as I understand, are pretty good against most things. I'm not sure if that counts the the general's unit. So let's see if he chooses to get involved. Here come Yari Ashigaru. Let's switch targets. And let's grab... Alright, so now we've got multiple groups. Why? There we go. Let's bring them down. Yeah, he's staying aloof. Let's pull over here. Get out and away from the Yari Ashigaru. I know they're not a super dangerous target, but I really just would rather not. Pretty much saw off all of their archers. There's a unit up here, there's a unit down here, but it's tiny. Oh, and they've got Yari Cav too. Why are they holding out? Just like medieval, it is tricky to pull your guys away from melee. Oh, and they got more in the woods. Okay. Well, I still think we're in a really good position here. Let's just pull back a little bit with a cav. And what's that? Yari Samurai, Yari Samurai. Okay, let's send up the these guys. We'll send up some Naginata. Okay. Oh, and what are you guys doing? Send over the Yari, send over the Yari. And a third unit too. Here we go. Hitting Yari Cav with our spears while they're standing still. That's going to be very good for us. Let's go up here. Let's go right in this direction. I want some spear support. We'll go after you, samurai archers. And then they're throwing themselves on our Naginata. Great. Alright, here's my daimyo. We'll leave him back here for now, maybe. Alright, how's this going? Maybe not perfect. Let's bring him over. And Yari Samurai can go join in down the middle. Yari Cav. Oh, there were more Yari Cav. Okay, I think we're doing alright though. Yeah, we're chasing him up the hill. Great. Alright, let's get the daimyo over because I think we want to wrap this up. Get those archers fleeing. We're probably going to wipe him out. Yeah. That's it. Nice. Alright, so is this the end of Clan Oda? That's the thing I don't know. Alright, guys. So, I kind of don't want them to be killed just yet. Let's see what happens. Okay, they are defending here, and this time they outnumber us a little bit. We get a lot of warrior monks, though. We got like 3, maybe 4 units, a lot of Naginata, and a lot of archers. I'm going to go with it. This is my crazy warrior monk general who we bribed from way back when. Let's do it. We're fighting uphill. We're going to get Mino. Let's do it. Oh, that's right. It's another snowy province with this crazy valley. Check this out. I think these are going to be both inaccessible. The rock-covered slopes. And this is not something you'd really see in medieval Total War maps, which are a lot more tame, I guess. You do have some of these wild landscapes. In the Shogun maps. Medieval 2 maps did get crazy. I mean, to the point where they were non-functional, some of them. Because you started in inaccessible territory. But yeah, let's fight in the light snow. And is that our general right there on the left? I guess so. Everyone's get some honor at least. Warrior monks have 2 or 3. Some of the Naginata have some nice Nice honor on him too. So this is going to make this challenging, right? Because we can't really fit all of our guys through this funnel. But let's keep that formation because I like how the archers are deployed, I guess. So we'll group you all up, begin the battle, and we're going to go right up here because I think, yes, they're all right there. Oh, are they running? Well, we're probably going to get there first, and we've got good units. Okay, what's this? They're attacking me with the Ari Eshigaru. Let's throw in the Naginata. Let's throw in some warrior monks. Let's go down here. Right into the heart. We're going to kill them on this slope. Now, they've split up because some of them are down at the base. They can't get around. We should be good here. Let's in fact move the general a little bit. And these guys are melee, so they're not going to be firing at us. Right. Let's see how this warrior monk charge goes. Cutting them down. My gosh. Awesome stuff. Okay. Naginata's going to go into that and far left. Alright, let's just give some attack orders. Maybe get these archers up on the slope. Beautiful. Well, I think that's it. If we had Cav, we could wrap this up very quickly, but they're all fleeing. We'll get some kills on the way out. Nice. Alright, some honor on our warrior monks. Yeah, very good stuff. Wow. Our general took 54 heads, is that right? Maybe not. Okay, so we took control of the province here. Yes, this is under siege, though. But we did pillage a lot of money, which is important because we are losing it. It may not look like it, but we are losing it. Okay, Izu is lost because the rebels just moved in. And Lord Takeda has retreated from Musashi, just as I thought, probably back to Kai. And Kazuzu we got back, thanks to that bribery. Alright, Hitachi is invaded again, but we outnumber them still. And I think we still have better forces. So let's do this one again. Rebels again. Lots of winter battles here as we try to make up for the mistake of our strategic deployment. You know, they may have some archers, so let's set up just like we did before, right back like here. Got to find a spot where we can actually set the men. I'd like to be back slightly. There we go. And here they come. They have archers this time. Alright, let's just send you out to the flanks fast. I'd like to hit those archers before they can do damage to us. Let's go right down there for the Ariashigaru. Let's send you after those. I want to get the archers from both sides, or at least one, so we have a better chance of catching them. Alright, and they're already routing. Very good. Oh yeah, we got the right. Ha 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 ha. Flee, you bastards. Nice. Alright. And they're all heading for the hills. Right, and yeah, no honor this time, but we did a lot of damage to those rebels. And Uesugi has invaded here, and he's invaded Sado with a small force. We do have 2 units here. You know, let's just maybe go to the castle. I really don't think that we would stand much hope of that. Here we've got a siege underway. This is, I think, a tiny force. But this is the daimyo, and he has a tiny force as well. So maybe we can get a nice rebellion. And our general of Hitachi, the defender of Hitachi, oh gosh, Utsunomiya Yukiyasu, probably not even close. He has gotten his 2nd rank, so that means everyone under him is going to have at least 1 honor. And the 4th rank of Togashi Yamashiro over in Mino. Great. Great, great, great. That's the warrior monk general. Oh no, okay, so the bribery failed. Up in Noto. Good. Killing enemy ninjas in Shimosa. And unfortunately lost the guy in Beast.
When the day is done, I take a tree for my lodge on my weary way.
Alright. So we wiped out the Oda kind of on accident. And this, I fear, is going to only strengthen Mori. Now, what we'll see is if they have any other factions who take up some of these lands. I don't know that they will, because I don't think they were allied with anybody. So, yeah, they didn't... No one gained anything from that, but now we've got big rebel armies here, which I guess is okay, but again, the rebels in this game are aggressive. So, at least we dealt with the betrayal, right? We got that out of the way. So, we do have an emissary here. We can try the bribery of this army again. I guess we could try for Etchu, but let's try this. 450. Let's try it again. I don't know how this is going to work. We've got you. Okay, so where can you go next for bribery? We can go right to Shimotsuke. 535, absolutely. And there's not much here. It's just Yari Yashigaru. We got some archers over in Mutsu. Otherwise, I mean, we're still training stuff, so we're looking very good here. I'll get another Naginata unit, and then we'll be even stronger in Hitachi. Okay, Shinano, we did get the cav, so yes. Ooh, Naginata cavalry. I forgot about these guys. These were added in the Mongol invasion expansion, I believe. Heavily armed and well armored cavalry designed for assaulting strongly defensive troops. They're slower and less well armored than heavy cavalry, but are more offensive in melee, as their heavy weapons are able to overcome even highly skilled and heavily armored opponents. So, if I remember correctly, these guys are OP. Is that right? These guys are seen as almost like unfair because they upset the balance of just the carefully curated like 11 units that everyone gets to train in the base game. So Naginata cavalry are kind of strong. I kind of want to go with heavy cav. You know, these guys are really good apparently, but these guys have the heavy armor. So I know that's not like the only thing, but it seems like the Hojo emphasis on defense. So I'm going to keep that going. And actually, we should probably pretty strongly defend Shinano now. So yeah, we're going to keep training. We're going to keep everybody here, and we're actually going to move in forces. And from Musashi, I think I'm going to attack. I'm going to try to take out Takeda. Right? Yusugi is... I feel like they're weaker. Takeda's more of a problem. So let's go right over to Kai. Public order's still good. What's our taxes, by the way? Okay, we're very low. Let's go back up to punitive and just see what happens. Yeah, not too bad. We're going to lose Wakasa, but all that's going to do is put us out of range of Mori, unless they follow us, right? But I'm not even sure if I'm going to fight for Mino right now. It's pretty poor. It does have armor capability. So maybe it's worth sticking around for now. What do we got here? Some cavalry. Ooh, double weapon upgrades. Man, that looks pretty good. What would this cost? 1,500. I mean, we could afford it. But honestly, it might be better to get an emissary somewhere else. You're going up to here. You're going to Noto. And you're in a port province. So I could send you... Actually, I could send you to Noto. You try them. And you go down to Etchu. Alright. We do that. Everyone's trying to bribe. So Hida's looking pretty unhappy. But that's fine. I think we move the daimyo over. And maybe you can stay in Mino. Let's get rid of Wakasa. I'm going to want to come back here at some point because this is a strategically important place, even though it's kind of good for nothing. You'll notice here that this is again part of the wonderful balance of this game. Even though this province is mainly lowland, which means it's hard to defend, right? Because highland you get hills you can stand on. Lowland is harder to defend, but the compensation for that is typically the farmland is good. But here we've got garbage farm income, and we don't have any other resources. There's no sand for like iron. There's no copper. There's no mining you can do. And there's no bonuses to units. But this is very important because Wakasa, Omi, and Iga, or Wakasa, Omi, Owari, is 3 provinces, right? We could do the same thing with Etches and Mino Owari, but like we're going to want to do this at some point and then try to figure out how to deal with this strategic nightmare before we, kind of pinch off the Mori for the end of it. So, yeah, I think we want to move our shinobi over here. And, maybe here we want a castle. Loyalty's really good. I don't think we're going to be attacked here. So let's get a castle for, in a couple of seasons. This is only going to take 1 season. We'll get it back. And then we're going to move our daimyo up to Etchu if they don't take the bribe. And otherwise, wherever we need to go. Maybe he's going to go take out the Uesugi. Okay, Hitachi's doing that. I don't know. Do we want to go for a citadel? Probably not just yet. Golden Palace gives +2 to morale. That might be good. Legendary Armory, +3 armor. Okay, we could go for all kinds of stuff. Let's just wait. And yes, Totomi. What can we do with these archers? We could go right over here to Suruga. That might be nice. Bribing. What are you bribing? Hopefully they're not bribing my units. Let's leave, yep, that guy there. Let's go to Suruga with just an army that's nothing but archers. That'll put us right next to rebels in Takeda, but we need to. Yep, Mori are closing it. Okay, good. Rebels are in between us, so we're going to get peace with Mori. Okay, Wakasa province lost. Fine. We invade Suruga province. This is our archers versus their, spears, whatever. I think it's Ashigaru. Light rain. Wait. Rain with bright patches. No. No. Okay, this is the best we can do. I guess it's just slightly rainy. Alright, and it's just all archers. Okay, and where are you? You're going to be up in the trees? Oh, I just heard him. Way up there. I can see the movement. Alright, let's go up the hill. Gosh. They've got samurai archers too. And just look at the visibility change. Okay, here they come. Let's go up here. We'll get this ground. What they got? Yari Ashigaru? Yeah. I don't know if what they're planning is going to work out for them. Let's turn to face those archers. But the rest of my guys are just going to go up towards this higher ground. Alright, 50 samurai archers versus mine. And yeah, all Yari Ashigaru. Alright, I think we're going to be fine, but we have to be a little careful that we don't do something stupid. I think they're using some of those trees as cover as well. But So far, we haven't lost any men. And this is the general, I think. Speed up the archer duel. Alright, they're pulling back because they can see we're getting up on top of the hill from them. Alright, let's find a place I can actually march. Again, the trees are difficult to navigate, not only because they provide mechanical problems, you know, debuffs and so on, but also just physically, the red marker means you can't move your guys as easily as you'd like. So you have to babysit it a little bit. Alright. Alright, we've used all of our arrows. Now, that does hurt the morale of our archers, so I don't want to just send them in. We want to get our other archers up who have not fired a shot yet. Get them nice and in a position. These guys are quite fresh. There we go. 4 samurai archers. We couldn't kill that general. These guys, because they've been shooting this whole time, are now quite tired. So even though they haven't climbed the hill, they are quite tired. Alright. Looks like they're going to be trying to set up on that slope now. Look how far we had to march. I mean, that's the thing. When I say the AI in this game uses the whole map, that's part of what I'm talking about. Like, partly they use it in the sense that they will go right back to the red line and set up. And, you know, they won't just set up right in front of you to make your life easy. But the other thing is, once the battle has started, they started, like, up there. Right? And they decided to reposition on this hill and then finally to reposition on that hill. So you can have these really long-term running battles in this game, which feels just like very realistic to me, I guess. Because you hear about battles, you know, occurring over the course of, you know, hours and days and stuff. So it's not just going to be like one encounter necessarily. Sometimes it is, as you've seen. It's definitely possible for there to be very quick, decisive clashes. But there can also be these moments where it's just you know, you use up a lot of the timer just to get your positioning right. Or to, you know, in this case, close with them because they know they don't just want to be caught by me. Alright, we've got a lot of arrows left on these units. So I think what we got to do is get somewhere where they will kind of allow us to shoot at them. So that means we gotta be okay with taking the low ground, I think. We are not firing at them just yet. They've literally got one guy left in the general's unit. If we get one guy, that's going to be the general. Here we go. We got a few archers left over here. A few arrows left, but not many. And that's not enough to take him out. All right, let's move over. All right, there we go. Pretty pretty soon. My general's going to start shooting. Okay, they're actually running away, which is just fine. So I don't think they're going to fire at the routers. We're just going to kind of ignore them. Move up here. Let's move up here. You can move over there. And that's the end of it. Let's go ahead and chase them down. All right. Yeah, I mean, you know, we started the battle over here. Oh, wait. Is there anybody left over there? No, that's just corpses. Okay, good. You don't get the end battle button like you do in medieval, so you got to play it all out to the bitter end. But yeah, we walked the whole length and breadth of this map just about. And that gives us Suruga. We've got to besiege it. And Kai has moved, Takeda has moved out of Kai. Fantastic. We've got a siege to resolve there, but I think that's okay. And, okay, we're going to go to the castle for this one. This is just 120 rebels, as well as Takeda. Oh, that's unfortunate. But there's no way. And Sado, 1 season left for that. Dewa, 2 seasons. Mino province is about to fall. And we get a 2nd rank on our archer general over here. Okay, great. Echu, I think. Well, I think it's Echu. This bribery is successful. Okay, we're going to have to fight this guy, I guess. And Hitachi, good. We got a ninja there, but we lose our shinobi in Mori territory. Let's check out, speaking of Mori, we're still at war with them. I think it'll take another turn. Maybe we need to have our spies out of their territory. As an experiment, though, let's leave him there and just see if it takes like an extra turn or something, because it's really only been like 1 season or 2, so maybe we just don't have enough. Okay, how about this? We will invade. Leave Yariashigaru there. We'll invade with all of you, and I mean, honestly, it's just 60 archers. We shouldn't need all of this. But they'll withdraw. And just to make things a little nicer, let's go like that. Hopefully that'll buff up your public order. We're going to get a castle there next turn. Mino's going to fall next turn. Totomi's looking fine, but I'm going to keep feeding you archers. And we could wipe out Takeda here. Just about. Oh, they've got Musashi again. Let's see, it's summer, and we've got punitive taxes, and public order's looking good. So, what do we do with our faction leader now? There's nowhere that we can really invade this turn. But I guess it would probably be good to go to Shinano, and then we can go up in this direction. Yeah, I think so. So we're going to add some heavy cav. And do we want to use this army? I think we'll do it this way. We'll send you down to Musashi. Let's send everybody. This is just some guy. He's not any general in particular. He's a Yari samurai who we haven't done too much. This is our heir, so we do have to be careful with him. But I think Takeda is just about done for. So we move you down to Musashi to drive them back. And you're bribing, so I guess you're going over here. Alright, you are... Let's bring you in this direction. Maybe we can bribe some of these Yusugi guys. 9,000. That's almost all of our money, so no. But maybe some of these other armies would be easier to bribe than to get any other way. Okay. And I guess we can actually go for more emissaries. This, you know. So Kai, do we want to hold? This feels pretty strong. This has not given me really anything. I think we do. We'll move down to Musashi, and then we'll sort of wait. This is only going to be one season. So that's the plan. Echigo we hold off on for just a little while. Let's go ahead with some Yari Ashigaru, and we'll do the same here because I think I want some kind of garrison types. So I think you're bribing over here, and hopefully we get them next turn. And let's check out the status with Mori. And unfortunately, I think we're going to be at war with them still. Alright, Shimotsuke. Stalking one of our emissaries. I'd rather not lose this guy. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're going to lose him. No! Awesome. Great. Alright, so we've got him. Echizen is invaded. So do we want to retreat to the castle? Sure. Fortunately, we just built the castle. Or did we? I'm not seeing it here. Alright, Noto is retreating. We got it back, but it's under siege. Echu, we got back. Lord Takeda is retreating out of Musashi. Alright, and we are facing an assault. It's literally one Yari Eshigaru. So we'll just auto-resolve that. Yeah. Alright, Takeda is the most loyal. Okay, great. I mean, you've got 2 provinces, so I guess that makes sense. And we've got a siege here in Sato. It's about to fall. Well, it will fall, I'm quite sure. But we're going to get Kai. And we're going to eventually get back Saruga. And we did get Mino. Great. Okay, so here we can bribe these guys for a cheaper offer. So let's offer the advised amount. Oh, jeez, I hate that. I wish there was an option of keep the amount that you originally were going to offer, because that way, you know, maybe I could have gotten him. All right, this jerk. I don't even really want this guy. I mean, he's got -2 ranks. So instead, let's try to bribe the Mutsu army. I mean, they're bad as well, but maybe they'll be a little more inclined to play ball, right? And then maybe you can try. How about this? 7,900 for just these guys. Wow, that's ridiculous. Okay, so the daimyo is here. We could go for a ceasefire, which I really don't want to do. It's really expensive to bribe actual faction units, I guess. Rebels are cheap, but the faction units who have sworn their loyalty to a particular clan are expensive. That's kind of cool. All right, we've got another emissary in Kazusa, though, so let's bring him. Let's bring him up here. And I want to keep going with warrior monks. Echizen, yeah, so we're under siege here, and that means we're not... oh, we got peace. So it worked out. We were just long enough with some rebels in between us. Jeez. So now we're at peace with the Mori. Okay, so maybe they're not going to pursue us right into here right now. Maybe they will, but maybe they won't. So what I want to do then is probably get these warrior monks and then get back to Echizen. Let's see if you'll go for a bribe now. 450. Let's see if he'll take it. I mean, probably not, right? But we can try. And then here we can augment our invading force with like 1 unit of warrior monks, because this is a large army, and we're going to be fighting across a bridge. So let's do that. I think we want to switch this, though, because we've got some very low numbers on some of these units. So we'll leave you behind. Everything else is probably okay. But actually, some of you have been beaten up pretty badly. So let's get you. We get a unit of heavy cav. We get a unit of warrior monks. And, geez, I think I want to keep all these other units around because these guys could move out somewhere. So let's go from Musashi over to Sagami. And let's go ahead and retrain the Yari Samurai, actually. Shinano at this point does not border an enemy province except for Echigo. So I think that means I can move over here. And the same at this point can be said of Echu. So, I mean, arguably I could bring the Yari Ashigaru with me. But let's, because I'm a little concerned about this, let's bring him back to Shinano. And Kozuzi, I guess I could send you over because I'm not too worried about losing this place. If I lose it, I lose it, right? Hitachi, I feel, is just about strong enough to go and take out some of these places, but I want to see if the bribery is going to work. And actually, we do have these units. So let's move them. Wait, why can I not? Okay, I can bring you over here. So I can bring you all here, and then I can bring you right up here to take this place back. It's gonna get me like 400 or so if I get it. And let's go, yeah, Naginata, Yari Samurai. Kai is about to fall. We're going in here. Let's get, oh, that's right, I lost training facilities here. So let's go, I think I was doing archers here. That's always like kind of a safe thing to build towards because they're useful even without like honor upgrades, things like that. And here we're going to want to go back to get Echizen. So I could maybe do that right now because I really don't want this to be lost and for us to have to defend like this kind of a front. So let's bring my crazy warrior monk general. Actually, can you be bribed? Let's try that. Maybe we'll wait a season because the Mori are not going to get this province if they invade right now. But this might be a good one to go for. Owari has a lot of money. And it's got a port. If we can keep the port intact. Right? Let's see what they've got here. It's Cav. 3 units of Cav with some honor. A 3-star general. And some weapon upgrades. And they've got Nodachi Samurai as well. And because we've got a port here and a Shinobi and Owari, we can send another archer over. So yeah, let's just keep doing that. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 archers, couple Naginata, a couple Yari Samurai. That should be enough. 4 melee units, a bunch of archers. Yeah, so we'll keep that like this. And then probably next we're going to go for Omi and then Iga. So that's going to be the play. Next episode, we're going to go and strike at the Uesugi, who we have basically just let run riot. We've lost all of this wonderful territory in the north that we had locked down. We're going to resolve these sieges. We're going to resolve the rebel siege in Noto, either through bribery or through timing. But I'd rather not because we're going to have to wait a year. Echizen, we're going to see if that bribery is going to work there. And if not, we've got forces right here to help maintain our border. But the big battles are going to be here in Echigo and possibly here in Owari. And then we're going to get the Takeda cleaned out as well. So thanks for joining me for this episode as we attempt the Reconquista of northern Japan. I'll see you in the next one. And until then, everybody, take care.